Hi and welcome to the Best of IPMAT series. Today's question is a question on one of the lesser favorite topics of everybody, logarithms. So let's see the question. But again, don't just leave the question simply because it belongs to the chapter of logarithms, chapter that we don't really are comfortable with. So give it a shot and then we will see the solution.
Hello everyone. If you like our content and want to experience the IMS pedagogy, then join our zero fee prep program that will give you access to concept videos, sectional test and full length mock test and many more for free. To avail this, please click on the link mentioned under the description box below. Happy learning.
Okay, so let's look at the solution. Now, it looks scary because there are log of something to log of something to log of something, and then there are three such terms having three logs each, and they are all equated to 0. But anyway, so because they're all equated to 0, each individual term is 0. Okay, so let me just write that thing for here so that I'm able to explain it better. So it's log of a to the base 4. Now, this whole thing is to the base 3 and this whole thing is to the base 2. Now, this they have given as 0. So, we want to make that entire thing 0. First thing that you should know, this entire question, believe me, is again one of those scary looking questions, but not really difficult. Okay, if you know the first 2-3 laws of logarithm also, you should be able to do this question. Okay, so log of what is 0? That's the first thing that you need to ask. So log of 1 is equal to 0. Correct. So if log of 1 is equal to 0, do you really understand that this thing, this box should be equal to 1? So then we can say log of 1 to the base 2 will be equal to 0. So if I reduce that entire box to be equal to 1, my life is sorted. Okay, that's the first objective that we are trying to do. Now, log of what is 1? Okay, so log of what is 1? Log of a to the base a is 1, second law of logarithm. Okay, so log of what is 1? So basically, because here the base is 3, if I now reduce this box, the green box, okay, if I reduce the green box to 3, do you understand? I will get log of 3 to the base 3 in the inner box. So that is going to be 1. And then that blue box has become 1. And therefore, log of 1 to any base, we don't care, is going to be equal to 0. So we want to make log of a to the base 4 as 3. Correct. Log of a to the base 4 is equal to 3 is what we are trying to make. Okay. How do we do that? So effectively, we are left with log of a to the base 4 is equal to 3. What do we do? Again, the very first part about logarithm. If you want to remove the log, what are you going to do? You're going to say a is equal to 4 raised to 3. Correct. So if you put the value of a as 4 raised to 3, that first innermost log is going to give you the value 3. And then log of 3 to the base 3 will give you the value 1. And then log of 1 to the base 2 is going to give you the value 0. Correct? So that's how the whole thing is. So basically, the value of a is 4 raised to 3. Similarly, we need to find the value of b and c, and then we need to get to a plus b plus c. Now, I don't want you to do the whole deal again for b and for c. Let's see if we can find some shortcut. Okay. So what is the value of a that we got? We got the value of a to be 64. Okay. If you see the basis here, it is 4, 3, 2. Correct? And that thing, the final thing has to become 1. Remember that. Okay. So it is actually speaking 4 raised to 3 raised to 2 raised to 0. This is a shortcut for such kind of patterns. Okay, 4 raised to 3, 4 raised to 3 raised to 2 raised to 0, because you want to make the whole thing 1 so that log of 1 becomes 0. Correct. Now remember that we solve these questions, these kind of indices from top to bottom. So 2 raised to 0 is going to become 1. So then 3 raised to 1 doesn't really matter, it is stays 3, and 4 raised to 3 will become 64. That's how it is. Which means if you want to find the value of b, how are you going to do it? You're going to say b is equal to again 2 raised to 4 raised to 3 raised to 0. Okay, so 2 raised to 4 raised to 3 raised to 0. So 3 raised to 0 is not really going to matter, it's going to become 1. So 2 raised to 4 is the only thing I'm left, which is 16. And if I have to find the value of C, similarly, I'm going to say 3 raised to 2 raised to 4 raised to 0. Again, 4 raised to 0, immaterial. It is, and 2 raised to 1 is also immaterial. So 3 raised to 2, which is 9. And hence, A plus B plus C is 64 plus 16, which is 80 plus 9, 89. Clear? So answer is 89, option 3. So yes, it looked like a difficult question, and if you understood the concept of how did we find out A, you could have obviously found out B by similar method, C by similar method, and you would have still gotten your answer well in time. So yes, answer is 89. Try the replica question, put your answer in the comments, and we will reply within 24 hours. All the best and see you.